Welcome to the Bulldog Show on your sports network, coming to you from Bulldog's Bar and Grill. Great food, great atmosphere, about a mile down the road from Dave Pavlansky Field. Come check them out. I had their wings here. We got some delicious wings in front of me right now. I had them last week. Absolutely phenomenal. So I'm Matt Romeo. I'm here with head coach Tom Pavlansky. Coach, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Yep.
Absolutely. Coming off a huge win week two against Howland to get to 2-0. So, first question I got for you is what was it like going up against Coach Brian Jones, somebody that had coached at Poland as an offensive coordinator for, I believe, 6 years before taking the head job over at Howland?
Yeah, me and Brian are close friends. And that's never a whole lot of fun, but I mean we try to keep it about the program and that, it's our teams and 'cause I know we got great respect for Brian and the job he's doing over there and they've come a long way. They really have. And but it's not a lot of fun coaching against Brian. Brian was on our staff the first 2 years and I mean he was like my arguably my right-hand man and it's not fun competing against each other. It really isn't. But hey, they're on the schedule, and I'm proud of our kids, proud of our staff, about how we went about it and competed, and hopefully we got better.
Absolutely. Great opportunity for him, great opportunity for you as well, Coach. I'd like to talk a little bit about your run game. You have such a dynamic committee in the backfield, in addition to two quarterbacks that can basically turn on the Jets at any time and go to the house. Is that something that you planned going into the season, or do you just have so many mouths to feed that you could just plug anybody in there?
Well, like I said, we knew going into the season that I mean we had to replace somewhere like 96% of our offense. Guys who carry the ball, and I really believe that those kids, that were behind Cole and Danny and Dom, the last couple years, the off season, I think they're smart kids. They know, hey, well, somebody's got to get the ball, because those guys are ran out of their eligibility, and and I think they realize too that not only we offensively and historically Poland has been able to run the ball and want to run the ball, and so I think they had a really good off season. They had a tremendous summer about getting better and pushing each other, and again I think just by the nature of the roster and the makeup that we need a running back by committee because all those guys are being asked to be on defense, on special teams, as well as their job on offense. And the more hands that we feed, that the capable and because they're all capable, it makes us better. And so, and I still believe we got some guys who didn't touch the ball yet that are also capable, but we're asking them to do other things. Okay. And like I said, and then I mean, at quarterback, I don't think you ever envisioned, a freshman coming into play, but we wanted to make sure this summer and that David got a chance to show what he could do. I mean, it was up to him to prove whether he belonged or didn't belong. And I think his teammates and the coaches knew pretty quick, no, that he might have a part. And all he did is he keeps on getting better and better. And he said, and obviously Vito has gotten better and better. And again, having two guys there, whether it may not be ideal for some, it's so far again the small sample size that we have in a season, it's worked out in a positive manner for us.
Absolutely. And you guys run the ball very well. Just one thing I've taken away, calling two games here so far this season, and you guys also have a quarterback by committee, and I think that's awesome that you're getting David Zippolitis those reps. And talk to me a little bit how Vito is kind of handling that and leading David. Through this process of kind of like a dual quarterback situation.
Yeah, one of our core principles here, core beliefs is being unselfish, being disciplined, and being respectful. And and both those guys, they've been unselfish, they've been disciplined, they've been respectful, and all they want to do is win. All they want to do is win and do what they can to help the team win, and that's been their approach since day one. They push each other, they make each other better, and obviously with Vito being a junior, I mean he has a little more experience. However, I mean not experience at the quarterback position, but last year he got really good reps in, and he got a couple of plays in early in the season last year, and he showed, hey, yeah, Vito could do it if we needed him to, and so and now this year, I mean, his role's expanded, and but having David there too, like I said, and Vito knows that hey, David can play too, and he's been Vito's been as gracious anybody else. I'm sure if you ask Vito one-on-one, hey, he wants to play, but he understands for us to be the team that we want to be, it may mean that he might be at another position, or he may need to get a break on the sideline, to catch his breath, and then be ready to go back in, and he'll be even fresher.
Absolutely, and I could tell that just I was super impressed by Vito Kamara that we're talking about here. I could tell he was motivated. He kind of split the reps last week at quarterback, got most of them this week, but he came in from drive one and took one for 40 yards for a touchdown and
Yeah.
was pumped up when he did it too.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yep. Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Vito's an energy guy, and like I said, he helps get everybody else going.
Absolutely. Great to see, great to hear. So, want to talk to you about um it seems like you've done such a good job of preparing your team to face adversity. So, talk about the Salem game. They're up 21 nothing. All of a sudden, here comes Salem. They score 21 nothing. They score 10 points unanswered. It's 28 to 10 now in the second half, and Salem gets the ball back. Then you turn around to Talent, everything's looking great, just like the week before. It's 7-0. You get the ball back. All of a sudden, pick six. It's 7-7. Now we're getting a little nervous, right? Talk to me about how you've prepped your team to face adversity, and how you've experienced it in the game.
Well, I think a lot of the credit goes to our coaches. Our coaches stressed everybody, and we try to do it as every day, remind guys, hey, the most important play is the next play. It's not a perfect world, it's not a perfect game, and some things are going to go wrong, and through no fault of anybody, really, I mean, nobody wants to drop a pass, nobody wants to throw a pick six, nobody wants to miss a tackle, but we understand, hey, the most important play is the next play, and we got to make sure that we get all 11 guys on the same page. Every single play, more so than the other squad. The team we're competing against. And but I think it's a tribute to our coaches, but also it's a tribute to our seniors, especially because they don't want to be denied. I mean, our locker room at halftime was very positive. In terms of our guys, our seniors especially, were saying what they needed to say, and like I said, but there was no fire and brimstone or anything like that. It was just, again, our seniors led, and they led in a positive manner. And like I said, I think in the second half, it showed that, hey, defensively, I think we gave up one first down early, and but then after that, we shut them down. And offensively, one of the stats we look at, is our first down. I mean, we had 13 first down plays, and 11 out of the 13 were positives. And and you do that, you're going to get yourself in a good down distance situation, and you give yourself a chance to have success. But most of all, again, it's just one play at a time, and and our guys believe that, and I think they believe that is that with the experience they have, they know. But I mean, the credit to our assistant coaches as well to keep that emphasized.
Absolutely. Credit all the way down from the coaching staff to the seniors, all the way down the board. You guys are doing a tremendous job. Big game coming up this week. I wish you luck, Coach. Thanks for
Okay,
coming on the show.
thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Thank
Thank you.
you.
We'll
Yep.
be back with another player interview just a moment on YSN.